Lalita Mahatripura Sundari, the queen of Mahavidyas. Have you ever thought about a mysterious saying in Tantra Shastra? Athava Paschim Janma, Athava Shankar Swayam. This means that if you are able to learn about Lalita Mahatripura Sundari, then either you are in your last birth or you are Shankar himself. And if you're watching this video, then perhaps this is Mother's own indication. Today we will understand the deepest secrets of the Queen of Mahavidyas, Lalita Mahatripura Sundari, including her names, forms, mantras, and the scientific basis of Shri Yantra. Namaste friends, today's video is the most detailed analysis ever made on Lalita Mahatripura Sundari. The information I have gathered based on scriptural study and personal experience may hardly be found in any other book or video. Today we will understand why she is called Kameshwari, Lalita, Shri Vidya, Rajarajeshwari and Shodashi. Behind every name lies deep philosophy that also aligns with our scientific understanding.
Shodashi, the deep interpretation of 16. One name of Lalita Tripura Sundari is Shodashi, which means a 16-year-old maiden. But this is not just about age, it holds deep symbolic meaning. The moon has two phases, Shukla and Krishna, and each phase has 15 tithis or lunar days. The moon moves 12 degrees daily, which is called one tithi. In 15 days, it moves 180 degrees and goes to the other side, and then in the next 15 days, it completes 360 degrees and returns to its original position. This number 15 is a symbol of the cycle of life and death. We are born, we grow, we age, and we die. This is a continuous cycle called samsara, worldly existence. But Devi is Shodashi, 16. She is beyond this cycle. At 15, the cycle starts again, but 16 is outside this cycle. That's why she is called Chakreshwari. She is the mistress of this cycle. Modern science also confirms that from subtle to gross, from quantum to galaxy, everything is in circular motion. The moon is rotating and also orbiting the Earth. Earth and other planets are rotating on their axis and orbiting the Sun. The Sun is also rotating, and our entire solar system is orbiting the center of the galaxy at an average speed of about 828,000 kilometers per hour. Even your mother's monthly cycle, everything is in cyclical motion. One who has gone beyond this cycle is called Chakreshwar.
Lalita means playful, one who loves to play. When you emerge from this cycle of the world, you understand that all this is just a game. In childhood, we used to play cricket. Someone would win, someone would lose, but the game would start again. This world is just like that. That's why when a person attains their highest form and then returns to this world, they are called an avatar. Avatar means one who has come down from above. But here, above below doesn't mean spatial. Our scriptures say that God resides within us. Our deepest center, our highest reality itself is God. Avatar means one who has emerged from this cycle, touched their highest form, and then returned to this cycle. But now they know it's a game, a leela, divine play. Just as Siddhartha Gautama was not an avatar initially, but when he became Gautama Buddha, he attained his Shiva nature and then came back to this world for the welfare of people, then he became an avatar, Kameshwari, the goddess of desire. In scriptures, Shiva is called Kameshwar. His supreme form, Swachhanda Bhairav, is indeed Kameshwar. When he looks at himself in the mirror, the reflection that appears is his wife, Kameshwari. Kam means desire. Tantra says this world is the result of Lord Shiva's desire. He wanted to experience his own nature. Just as sugar wants to taste its own sweetness, or honey wants to experience its own sweetness. Shiva's nature is bliss, and he wanted to experience his bliss. Now, if you want to experience something, you have to separate it from yourself, or you need a mirror. But the reflection in the mirror appears separate from you. Similarly, this world appears separate from Shiva. And remember that mirror is also Shiva. That's why Devi is called Kameshwari and Shiva is called Kameshwar. Tripura Sundari, mistress of three powers. Tripura Sundari's direct meaning seems to be the most beautiful in all three worlds. But it's not so simple.
Here 3 means 3 fundamental powers: desire, ichha, knowledge, gyan, and action, kriya. This entire world is made from these 3 powers. See, everything is divided into 3. There are 3 deities, Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh, 3 states, waking, dreaming and deep sleep, 3 philosophies, duality, qualified non-dualism and non-dualism, 3 qualities, Rajas, Tamas and Sattva, 3 Vedas, Rig Ved, Samved and Yajurved, 3 worlds, Bhurlok, Bhuvarlok and Swarlok, 3 impurities, Anavamala, Maikimala and Karmamala. Hell has 3 gates, lust, anger and greed. Brahman has 3 natures, Sat, Chit and Anand. Pur means to fill or pervade. Tripura is she who pervades these 3 powers. She is beyond them and also filled within them. This means these 3 powers exist within Mother Tripura herself. She is their
Scientific explanation of the divine form of Devi. When we look at the meditation mantra of Lalita Tripura Sundari, we find Arunam Karuna Tarangitakshim Dhritapashankusha Pushpa Bana Chapam Animadibhiravritam Mayughyam Ahantava Vibhavayami Bhavani. This means she whose color is red like the morning sun, who is filled with waves of compassion, who holds in her 4 hands Pasha, Ankusha, Pushpabana and Chapa or sugarcane bow, who is surrounded by siddhis like Anima, I meditate on that Bhavani. Scientific basis of red color. Devi's red color is not just for beauty. Shiva's color is described as white, Karpura Gauram. White light contains all colors. When white light is passed through a triangular glass prism, all colors separate. Similarly, this colorful world exists in unmanifest form within Shiva. When it passes through the triangular prism, this world manifests. This triangle is desire, knowledge, and action. Now, when white light is passed through a prism, the first color that emerges is red, because red has the lowest refractive index and travels at the fastest speed. That's why Devi's color is red, because she emerges first from Shiva. Also, when morning comes, when darkness ends, red color is seen first. Similarly, when the light of knowledge ends the darkness of ignorance, first the realization of Shakti occurs. Kundalini Shakti leads to Shiva. Symbolic meaning of 4 hands. Pasha or rope. This is the symbol of attachment. You become bound to a person or object, you get attached to them. This is how Devi binds you. Ankusha or goad. This is the symbol of aversion. When you don't like someone, when someone's existence starts bothering you, this is also bondage. Clinging to something or running away from something. Both are bondages because both strengthen the thought in your mind that you are incomplete in yourself. Pushpabana or flower arrows. These 5 arrows enchant the 5 senses, but they have another meaning. The 5 tools of Maya: Kala, Vidya, Raga, Niyati, and Kala. Chapa or sugarcane bow. This is the symbol of that imaginary thing which, upon obtaining, we feel we will become complete. We keep chasing after it, whether it's a relationship with someone or some material object. All this is like that sugarcane bow whose 5 arrows enchant our senses.
Modern psychology also confirms that we have 16 types of fundamental desires: desire for power, desire for freedom, curiosity, acceptance from people, desire for order, desire for collection, money, objects, praise, honor, idealism, social contact, desire for family, feeling of revenge, romance and sexual desire, desire for food, desire for prestige, physical activity, desire for peace.
All your desires can be placed in these 16 categories. Worshippers of Lalita Tripura Sundari accept desires. In this path,
Worldly desires are not looked down upon with disdain. Bi-directional sadhana of Shri Chakra. In the worship of Lalita Tripura Sundari, Shri Chakra or Shri Yantra has special significance. If you worship this chakra from outside to inside, it will lead you towards liberation. And if you worship from inside to outside, it fulfills your worldly desires. But here, an important thing must be understood. Going from inside to outside and coming from outside to inside, if you look from a broader perspective, both are the same thing. Like if you are digging a hole somewhere, a mountain is also being formed along with it. This is like a cycle. The farther you run, the closer you reach to where you started. That's why sadhana performed for fulfilling worldly desires also creates detachment in the seeker's mind. Eventually only one desire remains, the desire to know one's true nature.
Practical method of meditation. During meditation on Devi, close your eyes and contemplate her divine form. See her in red color like the morning sun, with eyes filled with waves of compassion, with Pasha, Ankusha, Pushpabana, and sugarcane bow in her 4 hands. This is not just imagination. This is a scientific process that takes your consciousness to the highest level. When you say Aham Tava Vibhava Bhavani, you meditate considering yourself as part of that same divine consciousness. This is the fundamental principle of Advaita. Main message.
Today we understood that Lalita Mahatripura Sundari is not just a goddess, she is the symbol of the highest level of our consciousness. Her every name, every form, every symbol represents deep philosophical and scientific truth. Being Shodashi means she is beyond the cycle of birth and death. Being Lalita means when you know your true nature, this entire world seems like a game. Being Kameshwari means she is Shiva's power of desire. And being Tripura Sundari means she is the mistress of the 3 powers, desire, knowledge, and action. Her red color is also scientifically valid. Just as red color emerges first when passing through a prism, similarly Shakti manifests first from Shiva. The weapons in her 4 hands are symbols of her mental states, attachment, aversion, delusion, and craving. Most importantly, in Shri Vidya Sadhana, desires are not suppressed but understood and used properly. By recognizing the 16 fundamental human desires, one can reach the ultimate truth through them itself.
Message for you. If this video has reached you, it's not a coincidence. Tantra Shastra says that Mother Shodashi herself chooses her devotees. So now it's your responsibility not to limit this knowledge just to listening, but to bring it into your life. In the next video, we will go into the depths of Shri Chakra and Shri Yantra and understand how through the worship of this yantra, you can fulfill your desires and also progress towards liberation. If you like this video, don't forget to like it, share it so this knowledge reaches more people. Tell us in the comments what topic you want more information about. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so all upcoming videos can reach you. Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Mata Di.
Om Namah Shivaya.